Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen Amma ba'du fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we are going to start second part of lesson number 10 because we had read yesterday in previous class first part of this lesson, and today inshallah we are going to read second part of lesson number 10 inshallah. First of all we have to apply the rules, then inshallah we will read the words. So wow is lean because there is zabar before this vaw sakina. So wow can't be stretched. And let's read with spelling. Lam wow zabar law. Keep revising after me. All words. Lam wow zabar law. Ha two zir hin. Law hin. Wow is lean because there is zabar before this vaw sakina, that's why don't stretch. Ha wow zabar how. Lam two zir lean. How lean. Ya is madda there because there is zir before this ya sakina, that's why we have to stretch equal to 1 second. Dal ya zir di. Noon two pesh noon. Dinun. There is there before this ya sakina, that's why this ya is madda and we have to stretch equal to 1 second. And ba is mutaharrik, that's why don't stretch. Ba zabar ba. Sheen ya zir shi. Bashi. Ra two pesh run. Bashirun. Next letter is qaf. Qaf is musta'liya letter, that's why with thicker voice, and waw is lean because there is zabar before this waw sakina, that's why don't stretch. And ha has vertical zir below it, that's why we have to stretch equal to 1 second. Let's read it with spelling. Qaf waw zabar qaw. Mim zir mi. Qawmi. Ha khada zir hi. Qawmihi. So next letter is ya lean because there is zabar before this ya sakina, that's why don't stretch this ya. And there is alif, and alif there is zabar before this alif, and that's why this alif is madda and we have to stretch equal to 1 second. Let's read it with spelling. Ha zabar ha. Dal ya zabar dai. Hadai. Noon alif zabar na. Hadaina. And we will read next line without spell. And before reading the word, rules will be applied. There is zabar before this ya sakina, that's why this ya is lean and we will not stretch. There is alif madda because there is zabar before this alif and we have to stretch equal to 1 second. Bainana. This alif is madda, this ya is madda, that's why stretch them equal to 1 second. Zahidina. There is alif madda and waw madda, that's why stretch them equal to 1 second. Raki'una. Then ya madda because there is zir before this ya sakina and sin has vertical zabar on it, that's why stretch them equal to 1 second. Isa. Musa. There is waw madda and sin has vertical zabar on it, that's why we have to stretch equal to 1 second. Then swad is musta'liya as well as firia. We will have to read with whistle sound and with thicker voice. Waw is madda and it will be stretched equal to 1 second. Suduri. So now we are going to read next line with spelling. So keep revising after me. Hamza khada zabar a. Wow khada zabar wa. Awa. Next qaf is musta'liya, that's why with thicker voice. Waw is lean without stretching. Lam is munawwan and alif has come after double zabar, and we will read this word with spelling, that's why alif will not be able to be read. Qaf waw zabar qaw. Lam two zabar lan. Qawlan. This qaf is musta'aliya, that's why with thicker voice. Voice lean, that's why don't stretch it. Meme is munawwan, and alif can't be read with spelling. Qaf, waw, zabar qaw, meme, two zabar man, qawman. There's yamada, stretch equal to 1 second. Then qaf is musta'aliya and with thicker voice. Alif is madda and ta is munawwan and alif can't be read with spelling. Meme, ya, zer, me. Qaf, alif zabar qa, me, qa. Ta, two zabar tan, me, qa, tan. Then meme. A meme is mutaharrik, that's why don't stretch. There is yamadda, stretch equal to 1 second, and alif has come after double zabar, that's why don't read during spelling. Meme, pesh mo, noon, ya, zirni, muni, ra, two zabar ron, muni, ron. There is yalin because there is zabar before the siya sakina, that's why don't stretch. Sheen, ya, zabar shay, hamza, two zer in, shay in, and next line will be read without spell. There is yalin, that's why don't stretch, and alif has come after double zabar, that's why don't read during spelling. Shay an, ha has vertical zabar on it, that's why stretch equal to 1 second. Voice madda and stretch equal to 1 second. Noon is mutaharrik, that's why don't stretch. Haruna, ya is lean, that's why don't stretch, and meme has vertical zabar on it, so stretch equal to 1 second. Sulaymana, voice madda there, so stretch equal to 1 second. Shuhudun, Qaf is musta'aliya with thicker voice madda, stretching equal to 1 second. Qu'udun, voice mutaharrik, don't stretch, voice madda, that's why stretch equal to 1 second. Wadudun. Now we are going to read next line and we will read this line with spelling, inshallah. Revise after me. First of all, rules: voice lean and we will not stretch. Let's read it with spelling. Ya, waw, zabar yaw, mim, zabar ma, yawma, hamza, zir i, yawma i, dal, two zir din, yawma idin. Voice lean there, that's why don't stretch, and ha has inverted pesh on it and it will be stretched equal to 1 second. Let's read it with spelling. Mim, waw, zabar maw, ain, zir'i, maw'i, dal, pesh do, maw'idu, ha, ulta pesh hu, maw'iduhu. Next letter is kaf. Kaf is mutaharrik and ya is madda because there is zir before this ya sakina, and that's why we have to stretch equal to 1 second. Kaf, zabar ka, ra, ya, zir ri, kari, mim, two zir min, karimin. Next letter is waw. Waw is mutaharrik, that's why don't stretch, and ya is madda and it will be stretched equal to 1 second. Let's read with spelling. Waw, zabar wa, kaf, ya, zir ki, waki, lam, two zir lin, wakilin. Next letter is waw madda because there is pesh before this waw sakina, and ha has vertical j below it, and both will be stretched equal to 1 second. Noon, waw, pesh no, ra, zirri, नूरी ha खड़ा जेर ही नूरिही. Next letter alif has zabar on it, that's why alif will be read hamza. Ra has zabar on it, that's why ra will be read with thicker voice. And there is yalin because there is zabar before this ya sakina and we can't stretch. Hamza zabar a, ra zabar ra, ara. Hamza ya zabar ay, ara ay. Ta zabar ta, أرأيت. Next alif is hamza because yeah, this alif has harkat on it, that's why this alif is hamza. Next letter is fa. Fa has harkat on it, that's why don't stretch. Ra has zabar on it and ra will be read with thicker voice. There is yalin and that's why don't stretch. Let's read with spelling. Hamza zabar a, fa zabar fa, afa. Ra zabar ra, أفر. همزة يا زبر أي، أفر أي. تا زبر تا، أفر أي تا. Next letter is vowel, that's why don't stretch, and va is musta'ali letter. We have to read with thicker voice and without whistle sound. Mim vaw zabar maw, عين زرعي موعي. ضا زبر ضا موعظة. تا تو پشتون موعظة. Then vaw is lean because there is zabar before this vaw sakina, that's why don't stretch. Dad is musta'aliya with thicker voice. Vaw is madda, so stretch equal to 1 second. Let's read with spelling. Mim vaw zabar maw, ضاد واو پیش دو موضوع. عين زبر ع موضوع. تا تو پیشتون موضوعة. Next word we will read without spell. Vaw is lean because there is zabar before this vaw sakina, that's why it can't be stretched. Hamza has inverted pesh on it and it will be stretched equal to 1 second. So let's read without spell. Maw'udatun. And there is there before this ya sakina and that's why we have to stretch equal to 1 second. Sami'un. Then za is Safiria letter, we have to read with whistle sound, and there is yamada and we have to stretch equal to 1 second. Azizun. And we have completed today's lesson. Tomorrow inshallah we will read last part of this lesson, last part of lesson number 10, and then inshallah we will start the lesson number 11. And I hope you have understood everything. If you couldn't understand any rule of this lesson, any rule of any word, you can send a message to me. My WhatsApp number is in front of you. Inshallah I will give you answer of your question. And if you like this video, then subscribe this channel, share this video with your friends, family and relatives. We will come again in your tomorrow class, next class. Remember me in your prayers. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.